Zoom, 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 Lego.
What up, what up, what up? You can't see me here today, back again. You already know what it is. Rimworld Alpha 13, a colony builder simulator by Tynan and Sylvester. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. If you support what I do, please check out my Patreon, man. I am so appreciative of anything that you can do to support the cause. Make sure you share this because it feels good. Leave comments if you're a Rimworld player, okay? We are jumping back in. As you see, my people are putting out fires. We had fires, we had attacks. Something exploded that was in that room. And I'm not even sure what it was, but something exploded. So we have a lot going on, man. Our colony is doing well. We have plenty of food. We have 6 colonists now. One joined, one was an escaped running prisoner who brought an attack with them, and we defended and helped save them, and they joined. One was just a wanderer who joined on their own. In the last episode, man, we had a lot going on. We defended the colony from a raid. We had 2 raids hit us at once. 2 cats came from the east. Then while they were coming, 2 more cats came from the south while we were trying to handle and figure out how we were gonna stop those guys. So man, it was nice. We handled them. Our turrets fire. You know, we was laying them down, headshots. Had my guys defending, busting. You know what I mean? It was crazy. It was crazy. So we actually captured one of the prisoners, and then we had a prisoner, this guy named Macaulay, who's laying on the ground to the left. He was in prison, and we recruited him. He joined. He actually helped in the fight, and so now we currently have a prisoner up top. In the top 3 squares you see up here, those are our prisons. So this guy actually looked like he's gonna be kind of tough. His percentage is very low. I think I'm just gonna starve him out. Sometimes if you let them go, it can boost your relationship with that tribe, but I'm just gonna let him die out. So yeah, I'm also expanding my prison and separating the rooms, because prisoners on this version in 13, they can actually form a coup. They could try to escape, and they'll go look for guns that you have if you got the stockpile to try to attack y'all. So what you see down here also, I am making bedrooms. Well, these 3 beds I just laid are actually going to be hospital rooms. So this is going to be my little small clinic, and then the other rooms will be bedrooms. I'm making individual, and you can take regular beds and make them medical beds, and that helps people heal easier. But then you get to a point with your research where you actually make real hospital beds that help them heal even easier. And you can make this little component device, sort of like when you get the tubes up your arms and, you know, monitoring your vitals, that helps them heal even more so. So this is going to be my clinic for now. One day I have like a bigger infirmary. Then the rooms all around it, so they'll be close if they get hurt, are gonna be their bedrooms. I'm making the bedrooms in a squarish, well, it's kind of gonna be like an upside down U type of shape. It'll act as a compound, and people can still attack from the edges of the walls, so to speak. I got a turret right here set up. So yeah, but people also like to have their own bedrooms in this game. Like I stated, when you first start, dead body down there, dead bodies. When you first start, you put all the rooms together, which I have them. That's my main little base room. So you construct in there, you eat in there, and you sleep in there. And they're okay with that at first. But as people do, they get bougie. They like, we need our own rooms. They get tired of hearing people in there cooking while they trying to sleep in the middle of the night. So that's what it is. So now we're continuing on growing the colony in this new episode. I need some graves, because all these people I killed as they try to attack, don't attack my colony. And I'm putting these graves right here at the entry points. That's a sign. Anybody who try to raid my colony, you will get it. These graves are warnings. I'm putting graves right at the entry and exit points. So anybody who try to come up in here, they should know. They should know. So this new dude, the last person, you, is a gardener, and I'm just changing some of his priorities. You change the priorities. Everybody gets the first priorities as a firefighter, patient, doctor, bed rest. Well, not doctor, but bed rest. You put those at 1, because if anything happens, you want them to go put out the fires. You want them to be a patient. They can accept not being a patient and getting fixed. You want them to doctor if they doctor, but some people don't have the best skills, so you don't do everybody with that. But you want them to get bed rest if they need bed rest. You want that to be the ultimate priority. You want them to flick. Although I left a few people off of flick, but flick is like turning on electronic devices. They actually have to turn it on and turn it off manually. But then you have like wardening, handling, cooking, hunting, constructing. So depending on their actual skills and abilities and their levels, every level goes up to 20. If somebody is 10 of 20 in growing, you want them to be your horticultural specialist. If they got, 8 of 20 in constructing and everybody else is 3, you know what I mean? I'm just stating the obvious, but you want them to be the constructor kind. So that's what it is, man. Looking around, sometimes cargo pods drop out of the sky, and it's just to help you with random supplies, random materials. So the game will do that from time to time. This is like leather. Oh, Yorkie skin. Wow. Some Yorkie skin fell out the sky. Sometimes it's food. Sometimes it's metals. Just little things to add. So as you can see, I am I'm fortifying my compound. I'm putting walls in. Look at that. We're harvesting. We're getting plenty of food. I'm going to stockpile food on this one. Rimworld has different ways you can tackle it. I mean, food you're going to always need. But I'm going to try to grow so much and have big crops that whenever traders come and I need a resource to sell to get money, it's going to be food. Then I may do one where it may be guns. I'm going to sell guns. Guns are very valuable, though. And FYI, if you play this, the value of your colony determines how hard you get attacked when you get raided. So the game kind of knows based off of what all you've constructed, what all you've built, what all you've crafted. There's a value assessed to your colony. And then visitors come through, they see, they're like, oh, they got a lot of buildings. Oh, they got a lot of, AC units. Oh, they got a lot of weapons. We gonna come back and attack them with 10 people. That's why in the beginning, it isn't just the fact that you've only been playing a short amount of time. It's actually based on your value. So that determines how hard you get hit. So this right here is a stockpile. It's a dumping stockpile, but whether they're dumping or regular, you can still choose what goes there. It doesn't necessarily have to be trash in the dumping stockpile. A stockpile is kind of just a stockpile. That just helps you to mentally determine that, hey, this one is going to be for rubbish, this one is going to be for stone, this one is going to be for metals, for clothing, or just for trash that you haul in the dumping stockpile. This regular stockpile is going to have things that are more useful, foods or wood, or it may be metals, it may be cloth, but they're not really that different. So you can just kind of use it and choose how you want to determine what goes there. So yeah, so it's time for some research. I've been putting off researching because I've just been trying to build resources. So now I'm going to put down a research table so we can start growing and evolving this colony. Okay, they are limited to what they can make. They can grow, they can expand, they can get huge. You can continue to get raided, you can recruit people, you can buy slaves, but you can't evolve but so far without doing research. So that's why you need a research bench. Another thing they added in Rimworld Alpha 13 was 2 levels of research. So in 12 through Uno, oh look, a trader has come from the cleric's town. Cool, so I can at least trade. Now the walking traders, they don't have a lot of money, but they at least have something. And they usually don't have a lot of items, but they have a few select things, but it's something you can trade. Okay, so as I was saying, with the tiers of research in the old game, in the last versions, you could only, for instance, you can only craft basic weapons that like the little tribes type of colonies came with, just like peelers, which is like spears, bow and arrows, daggers. It was like 10 or 8 very basic weapons, and if you wanted guns, you had to basically get attacked, and then if you killed them and you were able to survive them with pistols or AKs while you throwing dang on bows, throwing spears, you could get the weapons that way. The other way is to buy them off the traders. That's usually the way it happens. You start saving up, as I was saying, we compiling resources, We selling to traders, and we getting a lot of silver. Silver is the monetary unit that this game uses. And then you buy weapons that way, but it might be 2,000 for an assault rifle, or 300, 400, 500 for a shotty. You might not have that much money to get better weapons. Well, they finally added they actually added it to certain tables that you use to craft metal tables, metallurgy, things of that nature, and you can actually craft better weapons. So, and what it was on the old versions, the modding community, that's what I love about this game, and that's what's great about computer. If you're a console person, it's awesome, but the modding community on PC is amazing. The guy couldn't make it fast enough. Tynan Sylvester, he couldn't create it fast enough in the game. So the modding community they added back in old versions. I think I started playing this at 7, and they were already modding the ability to create better weapons. They were modding the ability to have a more tiered research table. So he finally implemented it. They added it where traders could come, and the way these people come, they're just visiting and they stand around, they eat your food. But they actually had people come as a trader and set up a tent, and then you knew that it was a trader, and you knew, you can hear my computer talking about there, you knew that the trader was there to set up and to sell and barter with you. So a lot of the additions and the evolution of this game came from the modding community, and that is awesome, man. It's so many things. I'll probably play this. I don't think I'm gonna do like 50 episodes of this, even though I love it. I think I'm gonna maybe do like 10. I'm gonna start kind of cutting back with doing just a super extended, unless the game is that deep and you really just trying to do a full playthrough. I'm gonna just do 10, 15, maybe 20 episodes of this, because I love this game. But then I'm still gonna play it. I'm gonna do a new one. I'm gonna do the modded version. Now, this game is almost at the point of where it's gonna release on Steam. So he's implemented a lot of the mods, but there are still so many mods. People are so creative. There are still lots of mods that are yet to be included. For instance, and I'm not sure, don't totally hold me to this one in this version, but I don't think they added it yet. You can create bionic arms and legs and limbs. You may be able to, but I know in the previous versions you weren't able to. So the modded version allowed you to make a bionic arm, make bionic legs, make bionic eyes. That way, your dude might have got his leg shot off, and before your research was good, you were walking on a peg leg. I'm trading right now, just so y'all know. This is the trading interface. So you see, to the left, you see Family Cove. To the right is the trader. And then you can just kind of pull or choose how many units of the different things you have that you want to trade with them. So you make money that way in the trading interface. So like I was saying, the modding community added so much to this game, and bionics were one of the things that you could create, and you could sell them. You could sell organs. You can still harvest organs. So I'm gonna start later on in the game taking these prisoners and harvesting their organs. If they not gonna join, if you not gonna join Family Code, we taking out your lungs. We taking out your lungs. But yeah, so I'll probably play the modded version, because the game is almost to the point that it's using everything the modded version has. So yeah. Rimworld Alpha 13, the colony builder simulator by Tynan Sylvester, is awesome. It's deep. You should pick it up if you haven't got it. The link will be below in the description. All right, make sure you come back and you support me. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Check out my Patreon if you support, man. It's so appreciated. Check it out, man. You know what I mean? Help and contribute to this gaming, man. If you love it, make sure you share, leave comments, okay? Let me know what you think about the game, man. I really appreciate it. You let me know how you feeling about the game if you've played it, okay? And we'll be back in the next episode, and we'll continue to build and grow this colony. All right, man, I love this game. So you can't see me, Rimworld Alpha 13. You know what you must do above all things, right? You know what you must do. Make your next move your best move. Peace.
You can see me, your favorite gamer.
Zone, zoom, zoom, let go. Zoom, 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 let go.